What is up, YouTube? Today I wanted to make a quick video showing you how I do my editing and syncing for Call of Duty clips and montages, whatnot. Right here I've just got a blank project with an audio track in, and then I've got my clips imported into my project here. There's nothing in my timeline except the audio clip. So what I'll do is open up my clips, which are just clips from my boy Lord Lude. He's generous enough to edit together a bunch of his clips because it makes it a lot easier for me to edit. But you can do the same thing with your videos. Just whatever section you pop off in and you want to edit, you just do the same method. So from the beginning here, I'll just press I on my keyboard with this in my preview window, and then that sets an endpoint for the clip, like where I want to start. You notice it light up here. And then I'm going to skip towards the end of this clip and press O on my keyboard, right where I want it to end, which will set a little region for editing. And you'll see why later. I'm going to drag it in and it'll just be this portion here. Then this is the convenient part that helps you a lot as you're editing. What I like to do is I'll hold Shift on my keyboard, and then with this region selected, like you see here, it's highlighted blue so you know you're in focus. Hold Shift and then use your arrow keys left and right to skip 5 frames at a time. What I'm looking for is every time he shoots, obviously a bullet will leave his chamber down here. I go left and right on my arrow keys until the bullet leaves the chamber right here. So you can see it's got 6, now it's got 5. That means he just shot. You can also tell by the muzzle flash, but just to be consistent and sync every single shot at the same time, I like to do it right when the bullet leaves the chamber. So I press M on my keyboard, which makes a marker right here, as you can see. And then I'm going to hold Shift and skip ahead till the next shot. You can see he shoots again. If you let go of Shift and just go left and right on your arrow keys, it's 1 frame at a time. So right here he shoots again, and then I'm going to rinse and repeat through all of these clips. And so from here I've got all my shots markered out, and then I've got my region in and out points. From there, I'm just going to click on the video itself up here and drag it into my timeline. You can see the audio and the video is coming with me. So I'll just bring it in here. Since there's nothing else in here, you can just put it wherever. You can put it in the front. Typically, you'll have a bunch of stuff in here already, but who cares? And from here, you've got one more thing to do. You just need to set the same markers on the song where you want to sync your shots. So hold Alt and use your scroll wheel to make this waveform bigger. And then you can find a place in the song. This might be loud. I need to turn this down a bit. You can find a place in your song that you want to edit. So I'm scrolling down by holding Control and scrolling. You can see the waveform, the peaks. Obviously, you're probably going to want to sync things around there. I like to find snares to sync my shots to. So I'm just going to listen through the song for a second, get copyright claims. I'm going to skip in a little more, turn my audio down a little bit. So I'm going to skip in a little more into where the song actually starts. So right there, you can see it starts. You've got a snare here, and then you've got the rest of the song. So I'm going to hold Alt, scroll, zoom out, bring my clip over here a little more, and then I'm going to start marking places. You can tell right here there's a drop happens. So I'm going to press M on my keyboard again to mark a waveform on the audio file, and I'm going to play through the song for a second, find some snares. So there's a snare here at this little peak. Press M there. Another snare here at this peak. And then I'm going to skip forward a little bit here to finish this and show you what I do next. Alright, so I've got my 6 snares cut out for me, or I guess I've got not 6 snares, but a drop and then a snare and whatnot. So from here, what I will do is line up these markers, which, if you can watch this. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I'm so dumb. Anyway, I'll just skip it in here. So same thing. You can tell which, by doing this, little mistakes like that, it's really easy to fix because you've got these markers at any bullet. So I can just sync it at any point of the song by dragging the markers to each marker. So we'll start the video here, and then he'll come in and shoot it at the drop. And then the snare comes in here, which is pretty much almost synced up already, but just to be a little safer, I like to cut it somewhere in the middle between these 2 points. I like to listen for another beat in the song to maybe sync the other cut too. So here, you can hear a kick drum start. So I'll just press, oops, sorry, I did that a little too quick. I'll skip in here, and then I'll press C with this video highlighted to cut it. I'm not sure if that is the default key for it. That is what I've gone in and set the hotkey to, which if you go to Edit Keyboard Shortcuts, you can then find like the cut command, or it's called slice, isn't it? What is it called? Add edit, I guess, because this is my one. You can come in and add edit. Yeah, so application sequence, add edit. I've got that hotkey to C. So then when I press C, it splits the clip here. So I pressed C here, then you hover over here and you see these little red arrows. I like to click this and drag it in a little bit, and then I'll drag the clip back to where you can tell, I'm trying to point with my finger on the monitor, you can't see that. You can tell by this black line that appears that the clip is, the markers are lined up. And then I'll click this and drag it back out. So here you've got a little chop. You can hardly notice it on this, but it even adds an element to it when you have bigger cuts, as you'll see here. So I'm just going to go through and do that real quick. Okay, so I'll just show you this. You know the basics. I don't have to do all of these for the sake of keeping this video short. After those cuts and edits and syncing these markers, lining them up together, this is what it looks like. So it's a really quick and efficient way to sync your shots, and the longest process really is just going frame by frame and adding the markers, and then also adding the markers to the song. But once you do that, it makes it so much easier to edit the video. You can see the markers here, you can see the cuts here, so you can add transitions, add effects, do all sorts of stuff. And even when you're adding different effects, it's really useful having these markers here for your video. So I hope that helped a little bit. If you guys want more videos on how I edit and whatnot, just let me know. I enjoy making videos, so it's no problem. But thank you guys for watching. Yeah.